Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children 18 plus, you are tuned in to the Loan Officer Podcast with me, Dustin Owen, and my main man,
JC.
John Coleman.
D.O. was popping.
How you doing today, Mr. Coleman?
Good, man. You know, episode 133.
Episode 133. Here we are, like month 16. Damn. You know what would be great?
What's that?
A website.
Oh, my God. Don't start this early into the episode.
The people want to know. The people want to know. I was on LinkedIn yesterday, so full disclosure, if you're tuning in, today is some day in June.
Correct.
I just got back from an amazing, adventurous week off.
That was like real life Red Dead Redemption 2. For those that know, that'll make sense.
It was what?
Real life Red Dead Redemption. It's
Red Dead
Redemption.
Redemption. Is that a video game?
Yes.
Okay.
Dad.
Okay.
Is. Yeah, so you're living your best John Wayne cowboy lifestyle out west.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I went and hung out with some like real mountain men and mountain women.
Cody, Wyoming.
We were a little bit north of Cody, but yes, northwest Wyoming. For me, one of the prettiest places I've ever been.
Yeah, it's nice out there.
Very fortunate. It was my third trip out there. Next year will be my fourth trip out there. So shout out to all my friends at the 7D Ranch in Sunlight Basin, Wyoming. They are the only place that I have gone to for a week multiple times.
Yeah.
It's like in my lifetime, I've taken probably as many week-long vacations as I have fingers on my left hand. And 3 of those have been to the 7D Ranch in Sunlight Basin.
So 5 on your 5. Okay, so 5 fingers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it.
Yep. And then the other one would have been Hawaii, because it's so freaking far to fly there. If you're going to go, you should go for a week.
Right.
And then one of them would have been this one time we went and rented a house down in like Anna Maria Island, the west coast of Florida. We did it with another family, and the minimum you had to go was for a week.
Okay.
Like I think those are my 5 times that I've actually, my 40th birthday.
There you go.
There we go. So 6. Okay.
Stop lying to the people,
I'll
D.O.
stop lying to the people.
All right.
Yeah, no, but I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. You and I are going to lay down some episodes.
Yep.
This week, next week, we have the Mortgage Bankers Association of Florida. We have their conference that we're going to be attending. We're going to be podcasting on location.
Chill, I know, right?
Yeah, we got the email from Brenda. Brenda seemed pretty excited on that email. Did you read
Yeah,
it
I saw it.
already?
I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be able to get some guests.
Yeah.
You talk about like if you put it out there, right? Put it out in the universe. So here are some people who are also going to be at the Mortgage Bankers Association of Florida's annual conference.
Okay.
Gentleman that we pimp out a lot on this show by the name of Barry Habib.
Okay,
is going to be there.
I heard of him. Okay, Barry.
Yep, you heard of Barry.
Yeah.
A gentleman by the name of Rob Chrisman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's going to be there.
Yep.
There's going to be some key people that you may have not heard of, but you need to know, like Tony Thompson with NAMBA.
Okay.
Tony's going to be there.
Okay.
There's going to be some people coming in from Fannie Mae, like Doug Duncan, the chief economist for Fannie Mae. Who else is going to be there? T. Shane.
Okay.
T. Shane Johnson is going to be speaking at this event.
Okay.
If you don't know who T. Shane Johnson is, look him up. Google him. Just think push-ups, ex-military, and a loan officer.
Wow.
So very cool story.
Okay.
So maybe we can get one of these people or multiple.
There you go.
Maybe there's some others that I'm not even thinking about that we could
Most likely.
convince to sit down and have a conversation with us.
Jump in the hot seat for 5 minutes.
Or 25.
Or just 45 like it usually goes.
Yeah. or 45. Full disclosure, if you're tuning in for the first time,
There you go.
we set this out like, oh yeah, we're going to make every episode 25 minutes. Because 25 minutes is the average commute to and from work.
Yeah.
Well, we still, a year and a half later, or year and 3 months later, haven't quite been able to do that consistently.
Yeah, consistently is the right word.
Consistently. So here's what we give you. We give you really good content that allow you to listen to us to and from work.
Yeah,
yes,
there you go.
Yeah. So you listen to the first half to work. Yeah. The second half, you pick us up on the way home to work. Yeah. We only do 2 episodes a week, so you get 3 days off of us.
Word.
Yeah. You get two days a week with us. You get 3 days a week without us and weekends off.
Word.
All right?
All right.
But if you're tuning in for the first time, I don't know, and John doesn't know if you're listening on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, if you're listening on Google Play, or anywhere else you can find podcasts. But if you're tuning in on one of those mediums, thank you. Yeah. You can also check us out on YouTube.
Yep.
We are on YouTube. You can watch us, not just listen to us, by going to the Loan Officer Podcast YouTube channel.
Correct.
And if you want to follow us on social, you can follow us on TikTok.
Yep.
Are we still TikToking?
TikTok, yeah.
Okay. So TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, at the Loan Officer Podcast. You can hook up with me individually, Dustin Owen on LinkedIn.
There you go.
Cool.
And we're on LinkedIn at the Loan Officer Podcast.
And we're also on LinkedIn at the Loan Officer Podcast. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Like,
covered all your bases.
We put ourselves out there. We're everywhere but our own website.
For now.
For
sure.
now. But that website will be tloponline.com. I was actually going through my credit card receipts. And I do that once a month business-wise.
Yeah.
I do that every time I leave Guys Weekend because sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, what did I really spend at the bar?
Oh, God.
And then I do so after we travel just to make sure that no one
doubled
jacked
up.
our stuff
Right.
have any charges that. But I did see a big fat GoDaddy charge on the credit card.
Yeah.
So I know you must have been working on the
we're
website,
working
John.
on it.
So
Yeah.
we have registered tloponline.com.
Yes.
We own that now.
That's correct.
All right, so everyone else can just go ahead and earmark it, keep on checking. Eventually, John will get his shit together, and we'll have the website up
There
and
you go.
running.
As good you check your credit card stuff, You don't ever want things to be like, 1 + 1 + 1 = 5. You don't want
1 + 1 + 1 does equal 5, though, John.
No, but that math is wrong, Dio.
That math is so right.
Okay.
Yeah, it has never felt so good.
1 + 1 + 1
equals 5.
Okay.
You want to go down this rabbit hole?
Yeah, let's dive down deep.
Let's make a whole show on it.
Let's do it.
Like, title it right now. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1
5.
equals 5.
There you go.
All right.
All
You
right.
ready to roll?
I am ready.
All right, listeners tuning in, this is when we want to get your pen and paper out. And I use and developed 1 + 1 + 1 = 5 as a way to convey messages to very hard-headed, younger in their career mortgage professionals, as well as those mortgage professionals who are overcomplicating, taking themselves from being average to great.
Those people don't exist. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Average people don't
I'm
exist?
joking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing. We need average.
Yeah.
If everyone was great, there'd be no such thing as great.
Correct.
So we need average. Average also, it is the litmus. It lays the foundation. It's the base. It's what we all can measure ourselves against. Right? There's nothing wrong with being average. Average is good. There's something wrong with being below average. And some people have the ability to achieve greatness. So we do need average. But 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5 is something that has developed really internally with the loan officers that I had the opportunity to coach and mentor. And it started with, I had a group of rookie loan officers who just didn't get it. Like, put it in quotations, it. But then I saw that there was loan officers who were doing their 4 or their 5 transactions a month, but they wanted to find a way to get to 7 or 8. And they were overcomplicating it. Like, just absolutely everything from paralysis by analysis to just overthinking. I said, okay, listen, this works for the rookies. It should very much work for you, who isn't a rookie. You're a seasoned veteran, but you're ready to take your production to the next level. So we're going to teach the audience and the listeners today about 1 + 1 + 1 = 5 so that they can incorporate it into their day-to-day. And they can either use it to help themselves go from 0 to average or from average to above average to great.
Nice.
Sounds good?
That sounds great.
Ready to roll?
I am ready.
All right, so it's pretty simple. This episode cannot run over. There's no way. No way.
Okay.
All right. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. So what I'm saying is there are 4 things every single day as a loan originator. Now, other professions, I'm sure realtors and financial advisors and title reps and any other software sales, I'm sure you can take what we're going to discuss today and you can form it into what makes sense in your profession, because it's not going to be like so earth-shattering that it only works for loan officers. But this was developed for loan officers, so it's going to be taught that way today. Every single day when you wake up and you put on your uniform and you come into the office to do your job, I'm going to break down the 4 things you have to do. And if you accomplish all 4, then you had a 5-star day.
Ah, okay.
You had a 5-star day. We want to have more 5-star days than we do non-5-star days.
Right.
When we think about consumer reviews, whether you're a hotel, a restaurant, a realtor, or a loan officer, and you're being reviewed, do you want to have more 5-star reviews than you do 4 and 3-star reviews?
I would think yes.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely would. So when we run a podcast, do we want 5-star reviews of this podcast?
All day.
All day. Yeah. Please review us. Please share us. Please like us.
Yeah.
Please tell all of your friends and family and coworkers about us.
Right.
But we have to make sure that we're putting out 5-star content.
Correct.
All right. So you want to come in every single day. You want to have more 5-star days than you do 4-star days. And you definitely want to eliminate the 3 and the 2-star days. And if you have a 1-star day, make that very rare. No different than reviews. I know that I cannot be all things to all people. I would love to help 100 or 200 or 300 clients a year and all of them give me a 5-star review. Sometimes life doesn't work that way. I'm human, they're human, something didn't click. But I want to make sure that 95% of my reviews are 5-star. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure that only 3.5% are 4-star and 1.5% I'm going to allow them to be 3-star. Right. Never any 2-star, never any 1-star.
Yep.
So 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5. It's a 5-star day.
Yeah.
So here is all you have to do to be successful. Cut out the noise. Like, we're going to strip it down. We're going to simplify it. When you come in to work with your uniform on, preferably you came in between 7:45 and 9:45 a.m. and you're going to stay between 4:15 and 6:15 p.m. And when you leave, you're going to leave for a purpose. Purpose would be I have a meeting, I have a closing, right? I have an event to attend. Mm-hmm. This is what you need to do.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Talk to one person that day who wants a home loan. I don't care if that person has a 420 credit score or an 820 credit score. I don't care if they're ready to buy today or buy next year. You need to be able to talk to one person every day who wants a home loan. If you do that, then that means you're going to talk to 20 people a month who think they want a home loan or they need a home loan, at which point you should be able to convert 20%, which means you have 4 closings. So if you're brand new in this business, your goal should be to get to where you're consistently closing 4 transactions a month, because at 4 transactions a month, you're probably making somewhere close to $8,000 to $12,000 a month in commission, depending on your comp plan and your structure. Now, if you're a bit of a headset jockey and you're working for a call center, your comp plan is not going to allow you to do that, right? In order to make that type of money in that environment, you're probably having to do 3 times the amount of work. Yeah. But 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 probably doesn't necessarily resonate with you just yet from where you are in your career, because the company you work for pays a lot of money, like millions of dollars, for your phone to ring, and you're going to talk to 15, 20 people a day. Yeah. I'm talking about people who are self-sufficient, self-reliant, who go out and they build their own following. Mm-hmm. That's who this show is for. Right. If you're in a position that you have to eat what you kill, this episode's for you. Right. All right? Good thing I thought to preface that, because I'm going to have some people who hop on like, oh, I talk to 15 people a day. I'm like, okay, look, let's consider what your setup is like. Yeah. So I'm glad I prefaced that. But the first one is just that. Did I talk to one person today who wants a home loan?
That seems achievable.
If there's a will, there's a way, John. If there's a will, there's a way. People are going to ask, how? How? Like,
come on, how?
Yeah. Okay. Do I have to hand it all to you? Yes. Yes. Maybe the answer is yes.
You know what I thought today as I was driving to work? What you said to me the other day is like, if you go into Lowe's, there's 2 kinds of people that go into Lowe's. People that fix homes, or people that own homes or live somewhere that they need repair. And I'm thinking, if you just walk up and down the aisle, just hand people the cards, just start a conversation, you're bound to find at least 1 person or 2 people.
It is that easy, John.
I know, and I'm not.
I prefer Home Depot over Lowe's.
Yeah.
I mean, I do too.
I'm starting to swing. Yeah, I like Home Depot.
I worked at Home Depot all throughout college. I own Home Depot stock.
They never hired me in Springfield, but a long time.
Oh, they didn't?
A long time, but it was hard to get in there. Okay. It was like $13 an hour back in like the mid-90s. Is a lot of money.
Well, that's northeastern money. Down here in Florida, it was $7 an hour in 1997. But that $7 an hour was better than the $5.15 an hour I made working at CVS Pharmacy. Whoa. Actually, Eckerd, but now known as
Eckerd.
CVS
Shout
Pharmacy.
out Eckerd Pharmacy.
Yeah.
Right.
God, rabbit holes there. No, but so when someone asks, well, how do I talk to someone? I promise you, John, your thought process works. Yes, Lowe's, Home Depot. Who goes in there? Two types of people: homeowners or people who build homes.
Right.
Both have access to people who want to obtain a home loan.
Right.
You could take 100 of your business cards. You could walk all up and down the aisles of the lumber department, the hardware department, the paint department, you name that department.
Yeah.
And you could hand your card and say, "Hi, my name is John Coleman. I'm a mortgage loan originator. If you or someone you know needs a home loan, call me."
Right.
That may work. You may pick up the phone and call every realtor in your database and tell that realtor, "Hey, look, I'm looking at my schedule today and I am free from 3 to 6 p.m. Who are you currently working with that I could have a consultation with?" Right? That could be a way. You could go through a past client database. If you don't have a past client database, you could go to a senior mortgage loan originator in your office who maybe isn't working their past client database, and you could make a deal with him or her and say, "Hey, look, if you let me call your database to mine for refinances,
Okay.
I will do a commission split with you."
Ah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what I'm getting at, if there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way to find
Okay,
out.
like,
There's a way.
but so your first one is, did I talk to somebody who wants a home loan?
Okay.
Right. Your second one is, did I schedule a meeting today with someone who could become a referral partner? Like, who could become referral partners? The easy ones are realtors and builders, local realtors, local builders. Did you pick up the phone, introduce yourself, and schedule a meeting to sit down and talk to someone who could become a long-term referral partner? Other types would be a financial advisor, a CPA, divorce attorney, or the person at your local major company in your local market who is in charge of human resources or employee benefits. Right? Usually it's an HR manager, sometimes it's a CFO, but you could call on them to build some kind of an affinity relationship where you come in once a once a quarter and potentially teach a lunch and learn, bring in pizza. Maybe you offer some kind of a discount to their employees as well as teaching home buyer classes. But did you pick up the phone and schedule an appointment? That's your second one. Your third one is, did you go on an appointment? Okay. Did you go get belly to belly, face to face, or look, during the COVID times, Zoom to Zoom?
Right.
Did you have a meeting with someone for the sole purpose of building a business relationship with them that they understand what you do for a living and they can refer you people who need your services, and in return, you can talk to them about how you are willing to invest in their success and invest in them becoming more successful at what they do.
Right.
Right? So, did you talk to someone who wants a home loan? Did you schedule a meeting with a potential long-term referral source? Did you go on a meeting with a long-term referral source? The fourth one's the easiest, John.
What's that?
We should always be showing gratitude in everything that we do. Whether it's gratitude to your parents, to the babysitter, to your children, to your employer, to your assistant. Like, every day, there's so much to be grateful for. We, as a society, don't do a good enough job, I believe, in showing gratitude.
That's absolutely correct.
We also don't do a good enough job of talking about everything that goes right in our life. Like, so much goes right, but yet we focus on the one thing that didn't go the way that we anticipated it to. The traffic.
God, don't get me started.
My doctor was half hour late, or whatever the case may be. But we don't do the I call it the 3-for-1. For every one complaint, I better have 3 compliments.
You're sitting in traffic, but at least you have a car.
Yes.
I just came up with
Yeah,
that.
you're sitting in traffic. At least you have somewhere to go.
Right.
You know, it's the whole I get to do versus I have to do. Oh, I have to go to work. No, you get to go to work.
Right, yeah.
You know?
That's
yeah.
very well said.
So we want to show gratitude. Handwritten thank you notes. I promise you they still work wonders in the 2020s like they did in the 1920s. It is a century old. The easiest, like what does it cost to go buy a thank you note, a package of thank you notes and a stamp to actually get out some ink? I'm not talking like quill, like you're Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
You could though. That'd be pretty badass if you got out and wrote something with like quill and ink.
I mean, that would be savage.
Yeah. I mean, I just prefer like one of those gel tip pens.
I know, right?
But get out a piece of paper or a postcard or a note card and tell someone thank you. let them know what you're grateful for. It's usually them or meeting them or having the opportunity to work with them, and send one of those a day. If you figure that out, that means you are going on 5 appointments a week. That means you're scheduling 5 appointments a week. That means you're talking to 5 people who want a home loan every single week, and you are sending out 5 tokens or 5 pieces of gratitude, handwritten thank you notes. And people are like, well, who do I send them to? Well, that's freaking easy. If you're doing the first 3,
Yeah, you should.
but there's 3 right there.
Yeah.
The person that you talked to that wanted a home loan, you should be grateful that they took the time to talk to you.
Yeah.
The person who scheduled a meeting with you, you should send them a handwritten thank you note saying, I look forward to meeting you. The person who met you, you should send them a handwritten thank you note. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
Yeah, I know.
Then you need to find 2 more. 2 more. Is it that hard?
No, I don't.
I mean, you're finding ways to show gratitude. I promise, if you are able to every single day accomplish 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, you had a 5-star day. That's how 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
Okay.
It's that simple. Now, how about this, John? Trick question. Because following that format, the first one was you only talk to 1 person a day
Right.
who wanted a home loan. And I told you, you're probably only going to have a 20% conversion ratio. So for every 100 people you talk to that say they want a home loan, only 20 are going to actually end up closing a home loan with you.
Yeah.
Now, there may be 15 more that close a home loan, just not with you.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do more than 4 closings a month, what do you think you need to do?
Maybe instead of just talking to 1 person a day that wanted a home loan, if you just bump that number up to 2.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, the math's going to make sense. Because for that person, 2 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
Right.
But for some people, 3 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
Right.
You can only have a 5-star day, but based on how many closings you want to have on a monthly basis, you have to know A, your closing percentage, and then B, how many leads do you need. I'm going to make you one more promise. If you truly every single day are scheduling a meeting and going on a meeting, you won't have any concerns about talking to 1 person a day.
Right.
Your concern will be eventually you're getting so many leads, you're unable to schedule and go on the appointments you need to. That's when you have to start listening to our episodes on team building. That's when you have to start looking for a loan officer assistant or a loan partner, because you never want to stop prospecting. And you prospect by scheduling appointments and going on appointments. You prospect by hosting lunch and learns, by hosting happy hours. You don't prospect necessarily by intaking information on someone qualifying for a home loan.
Yeah.
That's something that you can hire an assistant to help you with, and then that person can get the bulk of the information that's required for you to then have a phone call with the prospective client and do some of the high-level stuff.
Right.
But that's all we meant. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
Nice.
Any questions?
I mean, you answered it.
All right, so we've been, I say pimping out, but more of like foreshadowing,
Right.
teasing this website.
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing some more teases.
Okay.
I think it'd be awesome that someone could go on the website and they could click on a button that then would give them access to a document that would allow them to track their 1, 1, 1, and 1.
Okay.
Can you do that for us?
I think we can.
Can you do it for our listeners?
I think we
like
can
how
make that
cool would it be
happen.
to have some tools like that on the website?
Yeah.
That they listen to this episode and it's like, okay, but how do I track it? Don't worry about going on Excel.
Oh God.
Or going on Word.
Chill.
And putting together your own.
Yeah.
We'll create it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a simple Monday through Friday. And it's going to be like the way I envision it, like a 1, 1, 1, and 1. You write in the name, the person's name that you talked to who wanted a home loan. You talk to you type in the person's name or write in the person's name of who you scheduled a meeting with. You write in the person's name of who you went on a meeting with, and then you write in the person's name of who you showed gratitude to, who you sent a handwritten thank you note to. And then you rate your day. Was it a 5-star day? Or was it a 4-star day, a 3-star day,
Yeah.
2-star, 1-star? Or a 0-star? God
Shit,
forbid.
damn.
Hey, if you had a 0-star day, let it be.
You can only go up from there.
You can only go up from there. Yeah, but like if you only had a 3-star day, 3 stars better than 2, 2's better than 1, and 1's better than 0.
Right.
The goal is to have 5-star days.
Right.
More 5-star days than any other star days. That's the goal. 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
I'm like, oh, damn, that's solid.
All right. Hey, if you like what we're doing, if you like this format, please know we have 130 plus other episodes if you're tuning in for the first time. If you're not tuning in the first time and you're a long-time listener or viewer, thank you. Thank you. We love hearing from you. I mean, I got back from vacation, and the amount of time that I got to spend.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I got to. I was honored answering Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I had 2 phone calls yesterday with people that had reached out while I was gone.
Yeah.
And, pointed them in the right direction, made a connection
Yeah.
with them. Like, we love it. If you have show suggestions,
Yeah.
we love that because it makes our job that much easier.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want to do today? I don't know. Let's dig in the archives and see.
True story. That's how some of these shows are put together.
Yeah.
Yep. But on that note, let's go ahead and end this episode.
Okay.
He's John Coleman. I'm Dustin Owen. You've been tuned into the Loan Officer Podcast. If you haven't done so already, please give us a 5-star review. Please share us. Please like us. And please tell everyone that you think would benefit from tuning in about the Loan Officer Podcast. Follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
YouTube.
and YouTube. That's it. John Coleman, Dustin Owen, and we're out.
Peace.